Welcome back to another episode of the City Podcast. This is episode 97
That's right.
of the Can I Trust You podcast.
Preach.
I am your host, Tony, and I'm here with...
Roman.
There you go, and...
Fanculo. Gotcha. I love it.
Fair enough.
And...
Your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
Alright, before we get anything really, happy Father's Day to all the daddies out there.
Yep.
Or the ones... You know...
And to your moms acting like your dads, no.
Or the ones that will just abandon their kids.
That's true. That's another thing.
I mean, technically they're still dads.
Do expecting fathers count for Father's Day?
No.
See, that's the thing. I stopped by. My sister threw like a Father's Day dinner for my dad, stepdad. As I'm there, her dude's there, and I tell him like, Happy Father's Day. I was like, "Is your first Father's Day now?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, well, we did celebrate like kind of half when she was pregnant." And in my head, I'm like, that doesn't fucking count. Because it's in the stomach. It's not. We're going by abortion rules. It's not outside the stomach, so it's not a person. So I can still abort this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Or you can miscarry too.
I mean,
you can't. Yeah, that's
I want to count when the baby's born. That first year, if it's still alive to make it past the first year, you're dead.
If you're going by Korean rules, they still count that when you're inside. So that's 1 years old. So when you come out, you're gonna be 2.
What?
Really?
Yeah. So basically, if a Korean tells you like, "Hey, I'm 26," they're actually 25 because they count the time when they're in the womb.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. I didn't know that.
Well, I
I didn't
guess
know
it's
that
like a
at all.
created thing, like you're created.
Yeah.
So then their birthdays isn't the day they're coming out of the vagina; it's the time they were
Conceived?
No, I think they still go by when they were born, but the time you spent inside the womb, it still counts.
Well, you're not 12. You're not at a complete 12 months inside the stomach, right? It's 9?
Yeah, well, I don't know. They skew a lot of things, all right?
Look, the Koreans.
fucking
Come on.
Japs.
Koreans.
They need another year. They need to start drinking soon, because who knows? Their enemy counterparts right there, they get fucking blown to hell.
Enemies
That's
no more. Go Trump.
Exactly.
But that's cool. It's like a year 0 kind of thing. They're like all little Batmans in the stomach.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
Mark could have been a fucking Father's Day celebrator, but he kind of ducked that shit real quick.
But I got a paper saying nope.
That's my. This is what I'm a father to. This piece of paper.
You never got around that, right? That whole pregnancy scare. Or you not a daddy? Never fall around any holiday where they tell you, "Hey man, congratulations, you're almost a dad."
No, because everyone hated my guts because they thought I was.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They were treating him like a black person.
Ooh.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Everyone
everybody
lied
was-
to my face, not out of fear, but just out of disgust.
It's like I can't believe you.
They
Can't
fear a
believe-
black man. They're disgusted by you.
Yeah, same thing. I don't see what the difference.
But no, that's kind of fucked up. This judge like, yeah, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But they didn't know the whole story.
They didn't know the whole story. I mean, and I can't. At some point, like, don't worry. I gloated right in front of them too. Everyone that talked shit to
Fuck
me,
you.
I fucking threw it like right in their face. But
You know what happened? He got a whole bunch of copies of the paper saying he's not the dad, and he
He
worried
got
that
his own
shit.
parade inside the store.
He worried that she's like, "Oh, I'm not the father."
and here's the double standard of it. Who are you gonna believe? The dude who keeps saying it's not my kid, or the chick who's fucking pregnant?
Ooh, that's a little tricky
That's
though.
the thing. I mean, not everyone's gonna take in the whole story.
Yeah.
Face value, everyone's gonna believe the chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of her word against that dude.
That's what happens a lot in divorce cases.
Yeah.
Where the mom will get custody just because it's like, oh, she's a mother and she'll have more nurturing instincts, so they automatically like start building up the mom, and the judge is like, yeah, we'll just she gets custody.
They think the girl knows like who she slept with. It's like around time shit.
Yeah.
They do a whole bunch of fucking math.
But they don't know.
Algorithm.
Them bitches be hoes. bitches ain't be loyal.
But
That's
luckily
how-
for
that's-
us,
That should be like a fucking holiday too, not Father's Day.
Oh, I thought you were like, bitches ain't be loyal day.
That too.
That's what I never got. Like, and more is like, I see some of these chicks, I'm like, how how they get more than one dick? But then I remembered they could get it, so
Any girl can.
Oh,
Here's the thing. I'm gonna let you in on a little ugly truth.
there's that lunch and spice that came up. It was like burning my throat. So it was,
I don't understand how he ate that.
what?
This nigga put salsa plus fucking jalapenos. It's like, why are you suffering over there?
Hell yeah! Oh, you went to the yeah. Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
we went to Taco Truck. So.
All right, fair enough.
I
That's
got
good.
here, but they brought me something.
Oh, that's good.
He was there in the corner fucking sweating. He's like, this is so good. I was like, no.
Because pain is pleasure. He could ask Raven.
And he didn't go with he went with fucking salsa rojo. So
oh,
that's
Both.
Red one?
Both.
Oh, red.
Oh, you went
Red,
both?
green.
God
Red,
damn.
green.
Damn, dude, he
Red,
was
green, and jalapeno.
he was ready for fucking the World Cup tomorrow. He's all Mexico right there, boom, red.
I mean, you could see it. I could see it in him now. Like he's like just starting to glisten.
Yeah.
By the end of this podcast, it's full blown sweat. He's like, I gotta go.
It's been real, guys. It's been
He's
real.
building up his goal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know anybody that's paying attention to the fucking World Cup.
My cousin, she is like,
Nah,
I got
people
nobody to
people
go.
get all crazy about the World Cup.
I know,
when,
but
when it happens.
I don't know any. I don't personally know anybody that does though.
You know
We watch it.
the mechanic guy, that
one-armed boy?
one-armed Jesus. He keeps on sending me these things on Facebook. He's
Uh-huh.
like, "Fucking Mexico against Germany, bro. You gonna watch it?" I was like,
No.
like
maybe,
I saw,
because I've
saw-
seen like from time to time a couple matches.
Yeah.
And my cousin, she's like, "Man, I don't got nobody to go to Ojos Locos with me to go watch it." And I was like, "Word."
everybody was ready for that Portugal versus Spain game.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
'cause
a
of Messi.
it was a tie game, but it was like one of the best games coming out of the thing.
It just reminds me of the Simpsons, like Santiago 2,
Yeah.
and Santiago the 3.
You know what's funny though? We have a soccer team, and I don't know. The soccer's never been that popular.
Like in America,
It's America.
just, it's just not popular
America.
here.
Well,
I mean, but everybody says like, "Oh man, baseball's so boring." I look at soccer, I'm like, it's a bunch of dude, and it's a terrible angle. Like baseball switches up like. Where the camera angle is. It's one camera angle for fucking soccer. It's a wide shot. And they're just like...
True.
see, but it's about the audience. It's like who you watch it with.
Yeah.
Because
that's
we
probably
watch
true.
it with my mom and my cousins. My mom's a screamer. She fucking starts yelling at the TV, and she fucking yells at the refs, and she just starts cursing up a storm.
Yeah.
So you get into it. You can be like, yeah, Mexico. And then when they lose, you get all fucking sad because everybody's all sad.
Okay, so it's more like an energy thing.
Yeah, it's an
Okay.
energy thing.
I do the same thing with with all sports. I just watch the
Go
championship.
sports.
I watch the championship and I'm
Love
like,
it.
"Oh, we going for that guy? Yeah, go, bro, go!" Fucking basketball, don't care about it unless it's the Spurs, and then I'll be like, "Let's go to
Ooh.
downtown." Fucking football, if it's not Dallas or that other team that Tony likes, I don't fucking know.
The Houston Texans.
choke artist.
That one, or if not, I'll fucking take Santos aside and be like, "Go New England, Brady,
Brady.
Let's go Steelers, baby.
yeah, World Cup." I can't find anybody that likes fucking. I mean,
Soccer.
I'm sorry, no,
Golf.
baseball. What's the baseball one?
The World Series.
Whatever, that one. I'm just like,
I
yeah.
pay attention
Oh,
to that.
when the Astros were playing, was really good.
I mean, I like baseball, so I'll watch baseball.
Too many goddamn games to keep track of.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I watch every single game.
No.
Fuck no. Every team has like 113 fucking.
My uncle loves baseball. I don't know who his teams he likes,
Yeah,
but I was
Astros.
just like,
You just know he loves
okay.
some base.
All I know
He's
is that every
Astros.
time when we were kids, we go to on every other weekend to his house.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a baseball game on, and I'm just like,
It's the off
pretty
season.
cool.
Yeah, I got that from my grandpa because when my grandpa was alive, and we'd be at his house. It was like I don't know if it's I think it's just like a Mexican thing where like you go to your grandparents' house on the weekends, like no matter what. Because I've talked to like other people and they're like, oh, I barely see like my grandparents. But when I was a little kid, it was like every weekend we'd go, we'd be there. You know what I mean?
Sunday was the
Sunday.
day. My dad goes. We go to church.
Mm-hmm.
Then at the church we go visit grandma.
Exactly.
When we're not allowed to ask anything.
Exactly.
Things like if you behave, we end up either going to the movies or something to eat.
Yeah.
Peanut
McDonald's.
pepper pizza.
Yeah.
So I got so fucking.
But
fat.
that's if we didn't ask anything. But if
Yeah.
grandma said you must eat, it was fair game. It was fair game. You don't say no to grandma when she says.
It's true. It's true. You don't
But
reject grandma.
That was the thing. When
You
we
don't
were-
reject grandma, Mark.
That's the thing, yeah. When I rejected grandma, she was like, "All right, you're not fucking taking the bait." She looked at the girlfriend. You gonna eat? And she was like, "Yeah."
She crumbled.
Oh no, she knows the
Like a fucking stack of cards.
she knows the rule book. You don't say no
Yeah,
to grandma.
Yeah, see,
she crumbled. She crumbled. She was just like,
well, see,
I want to
the-
make a good impression. I don't want to say no. They hate.
I would
Mark.
say it's that, but she also has like a really cool grandma.
Ah, okay.
Her grandma's really cool, so like she's super nice. So I'll say yes to her.
Does she call her
Oh,
abuelita
goddamn.
or does she call her nana?
Nanners?
No, I think she's like grandma.
Nanners.
She's
Okay.
regular grandma.
Chima.
So-
Mammy.
And she's really really nice.
Okay.
But I think they have that sense of like which one of these little fucking tools actually appreciates the family hierarchy. I know this little fucking rat baby's not doesn't give a fuck.
This little big-eyed motherfucker.
This one, I see respected.
I see respect in her eyes.
She went all Godfather on you. You come to my house and not accept my present.
Yeah, pretty much.
She put an orange
Then
in her
she-
mouth.
Then she looks at his girl.
Yeah.
She looks at his girlfriend. Are
And then
you with
she-
him?
Yeah.
Are you with him with this disrespect? No, ma'am.
Yeah, and then grandma got a heart attack and I started spraying bug spray in her face.
Take that, grandma.
Is that from the movie Mafia?
No, it's from
That's from Godfather.
It's like at the end.
Oh, is it? I thought
Yeah.
it was from the movie Mafia. Like,
It wasn't Mafia.
Mafia took it from the Godfather. God damn it! Stop watching parodies.
Jesus Christ.
They're terrible.
Mafia was a good movie.
No,
No, it wasn't.
no, it wasn't.
Mafia was a good movie.
No, all parody movies
Is that the
are
one?
bad.
That was
That's
the
not
one.
true.
That was the
That's
one with Leslie, right?
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude did nothing but gold.
Oh, you're fucking
It
retarded.
was cheesy gold, but it was gold.
Dracula Dead and Loving It was a fucking awful movie.
Oh man, each time he did that skate where he got off of the coffin and hit his head, gold.
You know who did it better and did it first? Simpsons. Next fucking thing.
Which the fucking Simpsons have
Next.
been dark.
Yeah,
They've
I
been like really dark.
yeah, recently, like, if you know me, I don't watch anything. I just fucking go home and beat off and go to sleep. But, like,
That's true.
Thursday, I think I was telling Tony this off mic, but, you know, I got home from work one day. I got home actually, like, really early. So I was like, you know what? All right, cool. My sister-in-law was playing PS4 in my room. My brother was playing his PS4 in his room. Then they were playing Call of Duty, and I was like, yeah, go for it. I don't really care. But my niece was all fucking jacked up. She was like, Roman, if you had a fucking Pokemon buddy, which one would it be? And I was like, maybe Drowsy? He seems cool. Yeah, Drowsy.
She's like talking to you as a waste of fucking time.
No, but I said, like, you know, my favorite's always Alakazam, so I'd have to go with Abra, you know, just to raise him into an Alakazam. She's like, that's a good one.
That's a good
I'd
answer.
probably have an Eevee because I can evolve it, and she was telling me, like, you know, Flameon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, all the way until, you know, Espeon, and I was like, oh, okay, so you're, like, learning some stuff. She's super into Pokemon Go. I re-downloaded it on my phone just so that I can, you know, play with her and go to the...
What teams did y'all choose?
We're Mystic, bro.
Hell yeah.
We're Team
She
Mystic.
looked
Yes,
there.
baby.
That's cool.
Yes,
I can't.
Get the fuck out. What
can't
are you,
expect-
Valor?
I can't expect people
he's-
to choose the one I want because it's probably the least
I,
Yeah,
one.
I chose the
Zapdos.
yellow one.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm instinct.
Your instinct?
Yeah.
Zapdos.
That's... Is that
That's,
Zapdos?
yeah, that's a Zapdos.
That's
Oh,
the yellow.
okay.
Yeah, I chose the yellow one.
Valor's
Okay.
Bloods.
Valor's Blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, it's the most... yellow's just a bad color. A
It is,
a
but-
lot of people just don't like yellow.
But
But Zapdos,
Zapdos.
yo. Zapdos is like the
Zapdos-
best of the three.
Zapdos was a big determined factor for it,
Uh-huh.
and also too, I just not saying I'm in a yellow kick, but come on, Imperial Fist, yellow,
Yeah.
you know.
Or Hammer, you're playing the
Yeah.
Yellow Army. Yeah, you're right. But...
Your niece looks like she's like finally making sense, Roman. Alakazam.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, we're talking, and she's, you know, blabbing my ear off. I'm fucking eating the chicken Alfredo my brother made, fucking on point. You put a little lemon zest on there. It was on point. I liked it.
Damn.
So, you know, I'm eating, and she's talking, and I'm, you know, okay, yeah. But Then my brother and my sister-in-law are done with the PS4, and they're like, we're going to go eat. So they get their own bowls. They sit down. My brother puts on Hulu. He starts playing on The Simpsons. And there's new Simpsons, stuff that I haven't seen.
Okay.
And everyone's, and like, I'm just eating, and she's talking. I'm like, okay, yeah, and paying attention to the thing. And then, like, little by little, I'm like, huh. Alright, that's pretty fun. That's pretty good. And, like, I'm on a roll. Like, everybody finished eating, and I'm just sitting in one of the couches watching, like, 3 hours of Simpsons. That's fucking super rare for me because I don't watch 3 hours of anything.
Unless it's My Hero Academia.
Yeah, unless it's My Hero. Which I still haven't started the second season. But once I start it, I'll fucking blow through it. I know I will. So that was the whole thing. Is like I started seeing Simpsons, and it was actually pretty damn funny. And yeah, it did get a little darker humor, a little more towards the satirical, like it's always been, but just like in a darker sense.
That one with the aliens horror Halloween special.
Yeah.
I saw there was really dark, like really. And from there on, we were just watching a couple episodes of The Simpsons, and I realized that the humor got really dark. And I was like, I guess this is where the world is right now.
Yeah,
dark humor is where it's at.
Yeah, there was some. There was like a Mo, an episode focused on Mo, and I love Mo.
Oh yeah, with his brother, where he showed he has a brother, a sister, and a dad.
Yeah, where you see his family, and his family is like he has a really funny joke where he's like, my every family has the black sheep, and he goes, well, I'm like the white sheep of the family, and Marge just goes like, what? She goes, yeah, my Homer is like, are they drug dealers? And then like gamblers, I think Marge says, and he's all worse. They're mattress salesmen. And that's the whole thing. They were just mattress salesmen, and he was like unwilling to do like a bad thing, like put bed bugs into like an opposing mattress shop. So that was the whole thing. He wouldn't do that. So like all this time later, his dad gives up like his 3 stores to his 3 kids, and it turns out like his other kids are assholes. So he's the only good fucking Sizzlack in the whole family. So it just like but there's like a lot of like little jokes that happen here and there, and I was actually laughing and having a good time watching The Simpsons again.
Yeah, it wouldn't. There was a period where The Simpsons were just garbage. You could tell they were calling it in.
Yeah.
And like, all right, we just gotta keep going.
I like the one where they had the Game of Thrones reference. That thing was, to me, hilarious.
Yeah, you fucking locked onto that one for some reason. I don't know what it was about that one though.
Don't know.
Which is like, 'cause you don't even watch Game of Thrones.
I don't. And for some reason, it tickled me, and it tickled me hard.
Yeah, because like I remember you talking about it, I was like, this is really weird because you're not like a super Simpsons fan. You like The Simpsons well enough, but then it like involves Game of Thrones, where I'm like, you know nothing about it.
Yesterday I was talking to Cousin Matt about this stuff. I was like, man, because apparently I was just talking about the Pokemon Go with him, and he was being my right-hand man. You know, I was driving because instead of driving and playing, you know, he was playing and I was driving.
Yeah.
He was double fisting that Go.
And he
Fun
was
fact,
like,
y'all just remind me. I just went on right now and I just got an Articuno.
Fuck.
There's an Articuno here?
No. You have to do the
trial.
Field, you have to do the field things to get it. Huh?
You don't even like Articuno. You're not even Team Mystic.
I'm not, but I already have Zapdos and Ultra, so I need to finish it off.
Alright, fair enough.
And I caught Mew.
You got the first 3 legendaries.
See, so that's
And
what
I caught
I'm talking
Mew.
about. He did catch a Mew, but it was on his dick.
Yeah, because you have to put on the AR thing, and so I was laying down when I got the field research, and you have to look for it, and I was looking down to like point it right at my dick, and you could see him, and I caught him right there at the tip,
Fucking.
and I took a screenshot. I took a screenshot and I showed everyone.
Yeah.
Like, check it out, caught that Mew.
You know, when Ghost Mike's gonna listen to this, he's like, y'all got to see his dick?
What the fuck?
That was his pants were on.
Damn it.
It was funny because he was showing me, and then he was going to show Gabe, and Gabe's like, I don't want to see your dick, bro.
Well, because he looked hurt at first, and he was like, I was like, oh, check it out, and you just started laughing, and he's like, the fuck, you're not gonna fucking show me? And I'm like, first off, Gabe, I didn't show you, no disrespect, but it's a picture of my dick, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to look at that. He's like, nah, I don't want to look at that, but this queer mo over here.
Yeah, dude, fucking Gabe straight up was like, man, you must be a homo. You looked at his dick. And I was like, Gabe, when you get my age, man, even though he's older than me, I was like, you stop fucking caring. Dick, vagina, you'll take a look at anything. And he's just like, what's wrong with you? I was just like, whatever.
What's wrong with you?
I think he says something like, you sound like you're from Jersey and you got a girlfriend named Tim. I don't know if that was like a saying or something, but anyway, you were saying you and homeboy Matt were driving up and downtown.
No, but I was, because I didn't know about that stamp shit. I was just playing like regular, like I did the first time.
What a new.
And
For real.
cousin Matt was filling me in on all this shit, like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, about the raids and all this other shit. See, dude, I just got back into just playing it, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the fuck y'all could do that, like. You, Roman, Matt, John, like with Warhammer, y'all got into the lore and y'all like dove deep in there, like y'all niggas, y'all in a deep rabbit hole on that shit.
Oh yeah,
for
So
sure.
when I hear y'all talk, I'm lost.
Yeah.
I feel like the girlfriend on the side, like I got no idea what's going on. I just fucking hang out.
This
with
one
them.
looks cute.
Yeah. And I go, see, I can't do that. It's like. No matter whatever I do, can't do it. Can't be a super fan about it.
Yeah.
And
Except for anime.
even at that, I'm not like
You dove deep into, what was it? Hajime no Ippo and Kenshi the next
Watch
detective.
Oh yeah,
Watching-
you would have shut the fuck
Yeah,
up
you
about
you
that.
knew.
they're good shows, but when
You
it
knew
goes
the
to it,
writer?
when it comes to it, like I'll watch the episodes, but I don't dive that much deeper. And I
Hey,
go,
dude,
well, somewhat.
you knew the writers. You finished the manga, and you just couldn't have enough. I told
It's
you,
true,
dude.
dude,
You're
'cause-
just a Japanese
I, just
dude.
like, I like finishing the thing.
No, well, here's the thing. This is how I know that you go in deep. Because you specifically would watch that, then you'd go on YouTube, and then you'd look up stuff about it, and you'd be like, oh, dude, like, these are actually, like, real fighting styles, and, like, you tell me this, and I'm like,
Then you watch.
I don't give a shit, but
you
I was
I
like...
mean, I got into the.
You watch into anime
But
theories.
I didn't care, but I was like, you know what? It's been a while since I've seen this dude like nerd out about anything. So I was like, all right, cool. Just like my niece, like she's nerding out about Pokemon. It's the first thing I've actually seen her nerd out about.
It got bad because he was watching anime theories and the what ifs.
Exactly.
and-
Oh, hold on. I didn't.
Damn,
That deep
yeah,
into
you
that.
did.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you
Now he's
did.
trying to defend himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
did,
like,
dude.
hey man, you think this is possible?
I remember.
And then you're that Mutai dude. He was like, it's a natural dude that was in the fucking. You found all this shit out. I remember that much because you dove deep.
And
Just same thing as the J Rock when he was like in the J Rock. He found all these fucking bands that no one knew
J-Rock's
about.
still good, baby.
So
eh.
you have your nerdism. It's just that it's nothing that's like truly popular. Where people be like, oh, okay, you can have a conversation with.
Find out there's like a bunch of groups for him and shit. And I was like,
See,
okay. And I
that's
was like,
diving deeper.
well, see, no, well, I didn't join the groups. I just heard about them, and I was
It's
like,
like
okay, cool.
It's like I'm too cool to
And,
join these groups.
he has
I
a
think-
he has a secret Facebook account.
I
that he
think-
fucking-
I think the reason why you can't join in like on the other stuff is because you don't have like that weird partner to help like kind of bounce off the whole nerding out thing for like because you're saying like Pokemon Go, you can't nerd out on that because Roman has his niece.
yeah.
I have my girlfriend. Like we go out and we drive out and do all that now.
Yeah,
and
'cause I was like,
your
I was
partner
like-
gave up. John's
'cause
like, I'm not
I
playing this.
remember when I was into Pokemon Go, I would either go with you,
Yeah.
but I
John?
found myself going to the park alone a lot. I was like, you know what? That's why I kind of downloaded it again. I was like, you know what? I could just fucking go and walk in the park and just catch Pokemon like crazy. That's what I did last time. I was like, it was all right.
Yeah.
And so I downloaded it, but now I'm just working a lot more. So I'm just driving everywhere.
It just sounds that he needs a nerd
Yeah.
partner to fucking.
Maybe.
true.
But
This
I
is-
was
this
just like,
This is a crap. This is a crap for
This is a
help.
cry for help.
I was like, okay, that's cool. And
Because
Right.
think of
they'll just
For any of you ladies that like fucking what Hajime no Ippo?
any anime. It's any anime.
You like Crunchyroll? Go ahead and contact our boy.
Any ladies that like Shonen Jump shit, because he likes all the Shonen Jump,
Yeah.
Naruto,
Shonen Jump
Bleach,
fanboy.
Yeah, you
My Hero
fuck.
Academia, all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
He does deep into.
Mhm.
As I remember when he was in that Naruto kick, he fucking knew every single character. He did the backstory. He did the theory of the war, of how he came back and shit like that.
None of that. None of that
Yeah.
for me. Thank you.
See, he just, you're right, Mark. He needs someone to motivate him to continue being a nerdism.
There you go.
Because the card games, when John's into him, he goes in hard. He goes, buys decks, and fucking, he makes decks, and he plays,
The same thing. Same
but
thing.
yeah,
like,
But
same
you
thing
stop
like
playing, and
HeroClix.
that's it.
Yeah, he falls out of it real quick.
Yeah, same thing like
Yeah,
HeroClix. It was me and you, and we're just like, let's fucking open another pack. Oh, we gotta get that fucking whatever. So,
Yeah, but you stop doing that. He's like, all right. But yeah, you have to keep pushing her to play.
Yeah.
The last thing I saw him excited for was D&D. When he
Yeah.
went to go buy the fucking books and got all the pages. He's like, come on, guys, D&D and D&D. So,
Let's do this. And then he's like, no. And I was like, well, all right, we gave it a try.
yeah. And so old James came by. He's like,
he
yeah, I
has,
could do
he
this
has
for
the
you.
broken soul, so
Yeah, like,
I blame my parents for that.
we all
I
do.
do. Well, no, it's because I remember this is where I learned not to get my hopes up high or trust anybody. It'd be like Friday or Saturday, I'd be telling my mom and my dad's like, oh, we're going to go to the movies, right? It's like, we're totally going to go. It's like, yeah, we're going to go. It's like, make sure you do the chores and shit. And I was like, all right, cool. I'd do the chores and I'd be like, we going to go? We going to go? And they're like, nah, we're tired, man. And I'd be like, fuck. So after a while, they're like, well, we could go. And I was like, I don't even care, dude. I'm not going to do the chores. Fuck this. And they're like, fuck, you found out we're not going to go. So now I'm just like, all right, fuck it. I don't believe y'all.
Thanks for doing the chores, chump.
Yeah. I was like,
Now
I
go
ain't
to
gonna
bed.
do
You
shit,
got school tomorrow.
pretty much. And I was just like, all right, whatever. Now, if I decide to go, I'm just going to go by myself eventually. And now that's,
You'll see.
that's how it goes.
One day, I will choose to go to movies.
Pretty much. And that's why now, for a while, they're like, you're going out again? You're going out? I was like, yeah, I can, because I got a car. What are you going to do about it?
Freedom.
It's
He's
like-
like, with his car.
They're like, did you clean anything? I was like, no.
Nope.
Revenge.
Revenge. You know, I was having an interesting conversation with my cousin today.
no, it's like,
That our generation, we're about the same.
Millennials.
Right?
Whatever.
Anyway, so we had a graduation party for one of my cousins, and we're just conversating, and we're noticing the differences between their generation and our generation. And he's like, "Hey, do you remember that? You ever invite anybody from school to parties
yeah.
or just going over to your house?" He's like, "No." And I was like, "No, well, my mom never let us have anybody because in order to step into the house, you had to know the whole history of who's going in her house.
Yeah.
And you had to know the family's name, and you had to meet the mom and dad. It was the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we never invited anybody from school. And he's like, "Do you ever invite anybody to the party?" It's like, "No, I never invited none of those." It's like, man, shit has changed because my cousin had all her friends from school, and even the teacher showed up, and the counselor showed up.
Yeah,
I was like, that's
weird.
fucking weird, right?
That's weird.
Yeah,
Like the friends, like I can understand it. Like you just want to have a party with your friends. I get that because even when I had like a little graduation thing, I just invited y'all. I was just like, I'm gonna have a barbecue. Like y'all want to just go swing by, have a beer or something. That's cool. So like I understand the friends thing. The teachers and all that kind of shit. I guess.
I mean, she's a top 10 student. She's smart, so
That's probably the difference.
Probably,
Yeah, she knew those people and they liked her because she showed initiative.
she's a fucking the hope of the ghetto.
Exactly.
Coming out of
exactly.
school.
Great-
But no,
the great brown hope.
I was remembering because John and you were a lot of my house and my brother, but I remember my mom grilled John for a while. I was like, "Who is you and what are you doing and why is this little black girl always with you?" So we played 50 questions. Then it got to a point where anybody could come in. He's like, "Who's that?" "Oh, that's just Eric's friend." "Oh, okay." And we just remember the difference of that.
I think that was a big change in mom's decision making. Because I remember my older brother having parties, and his friends would come by, and they'd get stupid drunk, and that was always fun to watch. And that was only like when he turned like 15. That's like the last party I remember.
Yeah.
And for the most part, all we'd hang out with was like family because there was a bunch of cousins that were about the same age as them. So that's who they'd hang out with a lot, or at least who they remember hanging out with.
I remember those parties, those friends were only allowed to be outside. Like if they walked into the room, my mom's like, "Hey, outside. Parties outside. It's not in here.
Yeah.
She watched too many fucking 90s movies where they get crazy in the house.
It's true.
So yeah, I remember that because my brother used to be around this area.
Yeah.
On the room on that side.
Yeah.
And his friends
Oh,
were
they had
there.
two rooms.
Yeah.
The house layout was different.
Yeah. His friends came into his room
Mhm.
and they were just sitting there. And I was on my other side of the room.
Mm.
My mom comes in. He's like, "What are they doing in there?" He's like, "I don't know. I don't know who let them in." Right? She
They're
went
not
in
my
there.
friends.
She's like, "Hey, who are you?" It's like, "Oh, we're just friends." It's like, "I need you to get out. Party's outside."
She didn't trust him. She's like, "Oh, y'all gonna steal."
And then I just remember the other day, like today in the morning, John had stayed over in the fucking last night because you guys recorded late.
Yeah.
She wakes up. He's like, "Hey, John's truck's outside." He's like, "Yeah, is he here?" It's like, "I think so." So I was just remember all these big differences. It was like, "Hey, not allowed here." She's like, "Is somebody inside the house?"
Oh my God, is he locked upstairs?
She eased up a lot. Because I remember, I'm not sure if they got to hang out at other friends' house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a big no.
She let me hang out at my friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in elementary, I'd hang out with Saul and Pedro that lived, like, down the street from the school.
Uh-huh.
And then in middle school, I'd hang out with Mario, and was the main group of people I would hang out with, is like Mario, Chris, Roland,
Yeah.
and everybody else that I went to middle school with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we do like backyard wrestlings, and we'd play Dynasty Wars like a motherfucker. And and after that, she's like, "All right, you can have your friends over," and that's when they came like to you, Roman. You, John,
Yeah.
Mike, and fucking Walken, and we'd go to Walken's house and play over there. Or
Yeah.
we'd go to your house. And
We're the
just
kings of the
chill
street.
for whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That was my nickname for a while.
I
when I was homeless.
I could see the hate in Tony and Santos' eyes. Like, what the fuck? How come he gets to hang out with whoever? She's like, he asked, and he hasn't lied at all about what they're gonna do or what they're doing. I was like, yeah, I come
That's
back
what we
fucked
think.
up.
That's when we would go, "We asked." He was like,
Shut up.
"No," she's just like, "You know what? Shit changes." It was like, "What the fuck?" So we go to punch Derek, and all you hear is like, "What the fuck? Why am I getting punched?" And then my mom gets "Hit him again." I was like, "No." I said, "Hit him again," and we did, and she fucking started hitting us.
I'm the favorite.
I remember that shit.
Told you I was the only real child. They're like, you know what? Let's let our child go. These pieces of trash might go and walk away.
Down to this day, dude. I was like, "What the fuck? You let him do whatever. You don't even say shit."
Uh-huh.
And she's like, "He makes me laugh." I was like, "Man, that's fucked up."
It's true because I do that shit with my mom. Like, I just make her laugh, and my brother's like, "What the fuck? Like, why do you like cussing?" Was a big thing. Like, I would just cuss like a motherfucker. I still do, but I would just cuss no matter what. And my brother's like, "You let him." When I was his what? And she was like, "Shut up." She just goes like, "Shut up." He makes me laugh. And I was like, "Yeah, right, Mom, you slut." And she'd be like, "All right, that was pretty funny."
All right,
That's how you get punched.
you dance. You dancing.
No, down to this day, my mom hates when we insult each other in front of her face. But when I insult him, right, I could call him all these fucking mean shit, and she's like, "Dude, stop already." It's like, okay. This motherfucker starts making fun of how I'm an orphan, a dog, and a fucking snake. And we're just there, and she's laughing. I remember one time, she's like, "Pobrecito huerfanito, I still love you." I was like, "What the fuck, Mom?" He's
Best
like,
thing is, my mom noticed that my grandma only laughs at my jokes when I talk shit. And she's like, she'll hang around just to see if Eric's gonna say something stupid. Say, Santos calls me on the phone, and I answer. I was like, "What's up, perra?" Grandma fucking laughing. She's like,
It's
"Who's
funny.
she talking to?" It's like, it's Santos, and she's like, "He's a bitch." But when Tony to say something, it's because they seem like mean bitches. Like, they're mean spirited.
They're catty.
Yeah, they're catty as fuck. So she's like, "Oh man, why they fucking being bitches?" It's like they take them too seriously. I'm the fucking clown of the house, I guess.
yeah, it's some shit because the other day, he was leaving somewhere, and my mom goes, "Hey, where you going?" My grandma was on the table too. And he's like, "No, I'm gonna go with the sucias, I'll be back." And she's like, you're never gonna change. And my grandma goes, go get the sucias. I was like, what the fuck?
There you go.
I remember I couldn't go down the fucking car and be like, hey, where you going? Who you with? This motherfucker's like, I'm still getting sucias and it's okay.
Because I'm not gay like you are.
I mean, that shit's fucked up because... And my mom starts laughing. It's like, it's okay. We still love you. It's like, you're still not saying I'm your son. Then my dad goes, maybe you're the milkman? And then they start fighting. He's like, what do you mean he's the milkman? He looks like you. He's like, no, he doesn't. And I'm sitting right there. I was like, Dad, what the fuck? And my mom was like,
hit you with that. Yeah, what the fuck you trying to say? I'm handsome.
And I used to go, hey, Dad, what the fuck? My mom was like, shut up, you. This is concern you. Was like, you're talking about me. And Eric's like, yeah, shut up. Dr. DeWood loves you here.
It's a family business right here. Shut up, fam. We're not.
And then my dad goes, hey, go get me a cup of water. I was like, try to get me out of the room. I was like, just go get me a cup of water. And then it was one of the rules where first one to get up gets everybody to table shit. And it's like, really?
See, that's
So
why,
I
that's
go
why I
get
try
my
to stay
dad-
still.
I used to go get my dad a cup of water, and everybody's like, "Hey, I want a cup of water too."
I want a cup of water. Bring the salt.
And then,
Oh boy, bring the pepper.
and then Eric started making the servant jokes. It's like, that's why we keep the black one around. And everybody laughed. I was like, really?
Hey, that's funny. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just,
It's funny because I just,
that's just comedic timing. That's it. That's all it
That's
is.
some bullshit.
had to clap and make shit fucking funnier.
Did your mom never put rules against you?
Huh?
You know?
Who?
Like, you can't have people over or shit
Yeah,
like
he
that.
left the house.
Is that why he left? It's
Rule
like,
number
"That's like your
one,
shit,
get
Mom."
the fuck out of my house. Rule number two, don't talk to me. Rule three, who are you?
So your mom hit you, my house, my rules. Like, fine then.
No,
I'm out here.
so when I was younger, I guess my mom encouraged me to go out a little more, but at the same time, I guess she didn't want me to. Remember this one time where like a group of my friends from elementary or whatever, I told them where I lived, and they're like, "Oh, cool!" Like, me and the fucking people around the neighborhood, we all ride bikes. And I remember, for some reason, I was like fucking hanging out in my underwear, helping my mom clean up the house. Mom had this real special, like she had this CD, this fucking,
You know what?
this fucking CD of Power that she was like, I want to clean, but I don't want these fucking kids in my hair. And she would blast. I forgot it was like Julio something. It was like this soft Mexican tone where you play it and everyone would just like fucking just start going to sleep. When you put that on, you knew she just wanted no one to fuck around and everyone to crash out. But we were cleaning. I was helping clean. And I was like fucking like in my underwear and everything. That's the day the kids decided to like, hey, come out and ride bikes. And I'm like
She's
peeking.
stretching, and I was like, huh?
Picking his booty.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
with
was
a big old
high school.
street. Yeah. And my mom's like, no, you can't come out. I'm like, what the fuck? How come I can't go out this one time? She's like, did you see them? They were riding bikes and they had helmets. She's like, I don't think you can even ride with training wheels. I'm like, maybe you
Fuck
took,
you know.
maybe you fucking took them off. You've been so fucking lazy.
You fat whore.
You know what?
Whatever. I'm gonna fucking go sit and just eat some nachos and play video games.
You know what? I think
man.
that's the start of Mark's hate against underwear.
I think so. I think
It's
it's
bad
all-
memories.
Yeah, it's all just one big
I'm just gonna wear
fucking.
pants all the time with no underwear just in case.
Yeah.
And you
Underwear.
I'm in my house. Nothing.
You know what's
Underwears
funny, though?
make the friends go away.
And sometimes that's what happens. Like, man, I should fucking wear some underwear. He puts his underwear on, and all these fucking flashbacks just happen in his head. He's like, nope, no underwear.
No more
today.
chones.
It's weird because like my house was like y'all's. Like, well, first of all, I lived like where none of my friends lived. Like, I went to Coronado Escobar, like right down the road. So all the kids that went there, I didn't really see all that much. So I would just like go to school and come back, fucking go into my underwear, fucking stand in front of the fucking
Is that
AC.
a thing?
Yeah, dude, I was just in my underwear most
Well,
of
it's
the time.
because
That's
Too many fucking people in this house to be running around in underwear.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had nothing but sisters, but hanging out in my underwear was not like a big thing I did.
Yeah, it just wasn't. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It wasn't until we were older and be like, hey, put your fucking shorts on or
I think
something.
it's maybe like shit streaks. I don't know. Well, no, here's the thing.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Hold on.
We couldn't.
Hold on, wait. Oh, man. That was
Yo, I got something for you.
Oh, man. This is 10 times bigger than shit streaks. All right. So,
He would dribble pee off.
I like how he something fucking triggered his head.
if I had liquid in my mouth, that would have been it.
A spit take.
So basically, like my mom had basically no filter.
Okay.
And I remember one time, like, the power went out. This is not the story. This is just a build up to the story.
Okay.
So the power went out, and there was like candles all around the house. So it was just me and her, and my dad took my little sisters to go, I guess, kind of fix the breaker or some shit like that, or
Okay.
get something. So it was just me and her, and this is around like maybe 5th grade. Like this is getting close to like fucking puberty ish.
Yeah.
And my mom's just like sitting down. And we're just like quiet. She's like, so.
Your balls are hanging out.
No. She's like, how are things? I'm like, it's alright, cool, kid shit. And she just hits me with like, so you got hair in your balls yet?
No.
And I didn't know nothing about like puberty, so I was like, no, why would I have that? I was like, no, I don't have hair on my balls. And a week later, I started getting peach fuzz.
What'd you do to me?
She was,
fucking voodoo.
she would just fucking say shit just like randomly. Well, one time, this is when I discovered fucking like masturbating and shit. So, just fucking any chance I got as a kid, just started rolling them dice in that room.
You didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. You left me alone.
Mm-hmm.
I was just fucking boom, boom, boom. Just shooting that thing off like nothing.
If it was a gun, I would have killed 18 people.
Well, as a kid, I didn't really do my own laundry.
Okay, I think I know where
You
you're
gotta
going.
know where it's going at. And one time my mom's like, she's like, so you just like, she comes out, brings my clothes. She's like, so you just masturbating or what in your room? And I'm like, what? No. What the fuck are you talking about? No, why would the fuck would I do that?
Yeah,
I was like, that's basically the mind is like, it's just be
What's
disgust if
masturbation? I don't know
you
what
yeah,
that is.
play stupid or just think it's disgusting. That's gonna sell it. And I was
Do
like,
both.
And I was like, no, why would I do that? It's fucking, that's gross. And she's like, no, I know you're doing it. And I was like, how the fuck does she know? And she's
Mama, that's
she's like,
that mom voodoo.
she's like, because I'm washing underwear and you got fucking big old cum stains all over. I would go, and then I would finish fucking pulling.
You're busting loads of your own fucking.
This thing was walking around with jizz underwear.
Oh my god.
Dude, now we
so wet.
Now we understand why Mark hates underwear. We're trying to connect shit.
His mom know it's
Yeah.
peach fuzz and he's jacking off.
Yeah. That was all within 1 week.
Underwear's the devil, dude.
Yeah, that's why he just jacks off and fucking wherever it goes.
To this
it
day,
goes.
now I just do it in my jeans.
I've never learned that you gotta use a rag.
You're not even using your
Oh yeah, man. Because I didn't know the etiquettes of it,
Uh-huh.
so I didn't know. Just wipe your shit on a fucking sock.
I'm a dad. You tell me nothing.
No one taught me, so then I moved over to in the shower,
good man.
busting cummies in my shower.
No
Is
more
that
mom.
cover of soap? Whatever.
I'm gonna put it on my head.
So
It was cum.
yeah,
Shit.
And then his mom's like, stop doing that in the shower. How the fuck do you know?
The Tresemme is all sticky.
because I had to fucking call a plumber, and they boarded a baby inside the fucking the plumbing.
Disgusting. They had glasses too. I don't know how that
I had
happened.
glasses and covered in ball hair.
Yeah.
But those few years are the cleanest Mark ever. It took like 10 showers.
Oh yeah, I was a dirty kid after fucking learning the joys of masturbation. You best believe it took a shower any chance I could.
You just fucking like a misstep fucking Kool-Aid Like,
He's like,
oh,
take a shower.
Better take that shower.
Stop jacking off the top.
yo, Mark.
No.
He's like, Mark, you want to come on and play?
I'll stop tomorrow. After 3 more rubs.
I think she knew because one arm was getting real fucking
Real
strong.
fucking jacked.
I can lift up a car with his arm.
You want to play arm wrestle?
When it
What's
came
that?
to
You go outside, wind hits you. Oh man, she take a shower.
it's enough. When it came to me jacking off, like I was the same way, just busted loads wherever I could. Sometimes in my underwear, sometimes in a rag, anywhere I could. Here's the thing: I didn't wash my clothes around that time either, but I don't know. Like I guess my mom was just like,
She's like, it's somebody's.
I don't care.
Just 2 dudes.
Maybe. Well, it was when I was. Well, my sister's 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
So by the time I was jacking off, my sister already had like 2 kids. I was like out of the house. So it was me and my brother, and she was washing my clothes when I was like 12, whatever. So I don't know if it was like she just like, all right, fucking dumbass is going through this. The other dumbass went 5 years before him. And then my husband keeps jacking off wherever he can. So I guess she was just used to it. It was just like everything has cum in this house. I'm just washing everything.
House of cummies.
I have to basically get a whole new washer.
Look at the filter.
But yeah, she
God damn. You know how dryers have those fucking those filters you gotta take out?
Yeah.
The washer had like just fucking...
It comes like Spider-Man fucking...
She had those special gloves. Just like, God damn it.
God damn.
But yeah, she never brought it up.
I got 3 separations. Colors, whites, come down close.
Wait, you never shared a room with your brother?
When I was a kid, like when I was like, cause we're me and my brother are 5 years apart. So when I was 5, he was 10, and that's when we shared a room. We just stay up late and watch fucking American Gladiator and play WWF Warzone or SmackDown, whatever the fuck. I was super into wrestling, so I just got wrestling games at that point. So yeah, we shared a room, but yeah, by the time he was getting to that fucking jack off age, he had his own room because my sister moved out, and I had my own room. So we only shared a room for.
See, that's probably why
Maybe
the
like-
reason I never got into porn or anything, because I
No.
always shared a room. I was like, no, I don't want to fucking see that with Amber
For the
around.
most part, yeah, because we had only 2 rooms in the house.
Oh man,
So
Yeah.
it
poor
was
bastards.
Santos and Tony in one room,
Mhm.
and then it was me and my sister in the other one with Juan Diego, and then later on, well, my now sister-in-law, fucking in that room. So I was just stuck in a room with girls and my good old conscience. So anytime I jacked off, I just went to the public. I just went
Public pool?
I just went to the public places and just jack off in the restroom.
Oh man, you had a lot of build up. Huh?
Oh, you monster.
What?
Bam, and just leave it there in the toilet. I was like, well, see ya.
Goodbye, kids.
Okay, this is a memory that just popped up when I said that I had my own room. This was maybe when I was like 14 or so.
I knew you
And-
then.
No.
Nah, I knew you at 15.
Yeah, it was like 16 or something.
Nah, you were here for the 15th birthday, no?
No. I knew you in senior year. That's when like we started hanging out.
So 16, 17.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 17.
I thought John was here when we turned 15.
John, we knew John before.
John and me and John knew each other, but we didn't hang out.
We knew John before we knew Roman
Yeah.
for a while.
So I remember in my room, and you know, back in those days, no fucking internet or easily accessible internet at least in my house. So we had cable. We had hot cable. The only thing is, those Scrabble channels, when I was at that age, it wasn't enough anymore. I had already had sex. I had already knew what a titty fucking looked and felt like. I knew what a pussy fucking felt and, you know, looked like. So I had it all. The thing is, I didn't have porn. I just had this stupid, like, maybe like 12-inch TV, like super small, right? But here's the kicker. it had an input jack. So I'd fucking turn on. I'd even set alarms, like on my watches and shit, because I knew by looking earlier in the day, HBO had Real Sex. or something else, or something 2000, Shock Videos 2000,
or Red Shoe Diaries,
yeah. like that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh my god, I can hear it. This thing has an input jack. So I'd get my fucking ghetto blasters on, and I'd fucking put it on there, turn it on full blast. I don't know if I had a lock on my door, but I definitely put something in front of my door, and I just fucking went to town. Fucking 1 a.m. just fucking jacking off. Wherever, if it was in my fucking pants, it was in my pants. I didn't care at that point. So,
see, we never had doors in our fucking rooms either.
That's the thing.
Because we always fucking end up fighting and breaking them.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom's just like, we're not buying you no more doors. And my dad's like, I'm not fixing this shit. So it got to a point we only had fucking curtains.
Mm-hmm.
So no porn, none of that shit.
You poor people. Not like
I jacked off at school.
I couldn't do that.
God damn. Jesus Christ.
You're a monster. That's what Mark said.
What? I'd be like, I'm gonna go to the restroom. Just quick little. I saw like that one chick who had that who always wore the thongs.
Uh-huh.
I was like, saw that. I was like,
oh man, remember when that was like when you saw that well tail, you were like, oh my fucking god.
You knew she was a little slutty.
Yeah, like it was, because now fucking bitches wear thongs all day, every day. It doesn't even matter. But back in the day, it was like,
she's so mature for her age.
Yeah, like, oh man, she's filling out that fucking thong. So you'd fucking see that well tail peeking out from them jeans.
I blame Cisco.
And you just fucking click, fucking one for the spank bank.
You know that in college I had a feminist, well, not considered a feminist, English teacher.
Yeah.
And that's around when the thong song came on. There was a trend everywhere. And she overheard us one day fucking saying, man, that shit's sexy as fuck. Mm-hmm. And all she said, you know that leads to yeast infection? All that shit's crud over. I was like, what? So, you do the search of yeast infection. No, thongs are not that sexy no more.
You find out that teacher was fucking dirty. So
probably.
Be like, all you have to do is wash yourself and you're fine. Yeah.
pH balance.
Yeah, she probably fucking had armpit hair. And
probably. She wasn't pretty.
That's disgusting.
Armpit hair is really weird. Some people are like, oh, it's natural, whatever. I'm like, it's still... I've only seen men with armpit hair, so you got...
I've seen some chicks with armpit hair, and I'm just like,
you uncourt your swan.
I've seen the ones with dyed armpit hair. Like,
oh god,
that is.
I saw there's this one hooker I was following in Snapchat. She paints her hair, she paints her eyebrows, she paints her bush, and her armpit hair.
Oh, that's that Mike Busey bitch.
Yeah,
that bitch was nasty, dude. She had fucking hair everywhere. And she said guys liked it, and she colored it, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Funny thing is, though, she was actually getting a lot of money. She was auctioning it off who gets to shave her. Because they would shave her armpits, her legs, her pussy, everything. And
people are into some weird shit.
Smart. That's actually pretty smart.
You can't knock the hustle.
Yeah. I'm not about it, but that's fucking smart. If I could be like, hey, someone pay me, y'all pay me like $200 to let you shave my balls.
Actually, her shit was like up towards the thousands, almost $1 million.
Hey, I'm a bargain.
He just start fucking auctioning this shit.
This is how like that Daquan guy fucking says, like, guys are desperate.
Yeah,
I was like, it made sense. I was like, how you gonna pay some chick to Skype you and like all you see is like maybe some titties, some whatever. You don't get to touch her. There's no real sex. And I was just like, it don't make sense. I was like, we go to strip club. And if you want to see naked chicks, just
wait. You were about to give how much to that one chick that one time?
Oh, that stripper chick? Yeah.
Yeah, and then you were just...
Well, no, see, because the thing was, that was still tangible because she lived in Austin.
He's trying to...
Yeah,
so basically, this was
once you have the phone number, you can track it and find out.
This was my depressed stage. So I was kind of like leeching off Eric.
You were
and
at
after,
your lowest ebb.
yeah. And so basically he's like, oh, I think I'm going to pay this much to this other chick. And she's giving me the phone number. I'm like, that's $100 that I could probably be eating. And
I'll just eat the $100.
He was looking out for me. He was looking out for himself to make sure that I had money so we could go out.
And so I was telling him, I was like, you know, she could just give you a fake ass number or just like some phone she ain't gonna touch. And he's like, huh. I had to think about that. And I was like,
true.
yeah, exactly. Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. You want to go get Chick-fil-A tomorrow?
It's so good.
Yeah,
damn,
it does sound pretty good.
I wish fucking Chick-fil-A was open on Sundays.
Yeah.
Those fucking Christian fucks.
Goddamn gay haters.
I'm saying all of you are pretty fucked up, and you one day are gonna be fathers. That's some crazy shit.
I don't know
out
about
there.
that.
Let's not get.
I don't think anybody will let me put a baby in them.
I don't think anyone's gonna let me.
I probably got the best shot.
But you know.
Yeah, out of this room, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I was working out something with someone to get him pregnant.
Oh, I see all.
Yeah,
I see all you like in the next 5 years, maybe being dads.
All I know is
I'll be more dead.
if I don't have a kid anytime soon, I'm gonna be doing the fucking Atticus Finch where I'm like 50 years old. My kids are 10.
You mean the fucking David Letterman? I think he was like 6 and he barely had his first.
Oh yeah, he's like a 4 or 5 year old.
No shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, David
Well,
Letterman's a
I
fuck.
like Atticus Finch better. Good dad in the first book, racist in the second.
I never read the second book.
The second one's basically just like she was just getting ideas for the second book. You can clearly tell it's not really a book at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of people hate it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Did you kill him? There was a
Harper
second one.
Harper Lee came out with the second one. I think it's like I forget what the fuck it's called. But basically, everyone's mad because Scout's a full grown woman. Her brother Jim's dead, and Atticus
Good.
Finch, who was basically like the hero of the champion against racism because he defended the black man. He's like somewhat joining the Klan. So everyone's just like super mad. Like, how the fuck can you do that?
How did that take a left turn so quick?
And it just
Read the book, find out.
yeah, fine. Go ahead, read the book. And it seems like rushed, and it's not. It's really no good ending. There's no real ending to it.
Be rushed if it's fucking like 70 years late.
Well, because she had no intention to make it. So
Yeah, exactly.
they're just like, just gather whatever the fuck she can,
Yeah, yeah.
and we'll try to fill out the rest.
Yeah.
And she, like I said, she had no intentions of making the second book, but they were
I mean,
just
I
like,
could see Jim dead because he was supposed to be dead in the first fucking one.
yeah.
That guy was supposed to kill him.
Yeah,
But
I never read, so I'm lost. But fair enough.
don't
You're
worry.
supposed to read that in school. But never
Yeah,
mind.
you were.
Yeah, come
I was
on.
supposed to do a lot of things in school, and then I was doing a lot of other things that I wasn't supposed to do in school. Macing myself, jacking off, fucking...
Yeah, and everybody called me a degenerate when I was in high school.
All I'm saying is, thanks to this one chick, I got to see a whole lot of titties in high school.
All
whole
I'm
lot.
saying is that in high school, instead of jacking off, I had someone else blow me.
See? And you're doing coke.
I quit coke.
You know what it was?
During high school?
Yes.
All of high school?
You know,
Not all of high school.
There you go.
Freshman year, I was still the fuck up. But sophomore year, I started getting my self cleaned up, started working out a little bit. I was looking fit. Now I'm a fat piece of shit. But
You know what it was though is that Eric didn't seem this bad because he still had the fear of parents.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna do anything. It was like who he was. I mean, that's who we were as a family. We don't say nothing. We don't do anything because mom's gonna come with a fucking flying chanka and all shit.
And I was the motherfucker that I was like, hey, you fucking bitch, kicking down the door.
So that was the difference. But
I got
now,
I got jacked off in the girls' locker room.
Hey, that's better than what I did.
dude, you know where was the best place to do anything in fucking school? The little
The band hall.
the band hall, the little fucking room in the middle. There was a little fucking clipboard that had a whole bunch of shit in the back that guys just left wherever you want to do it.
Oh man, if you had the sweet gig of helping out with textbooks, there was that little textbook room that was like off from the
OC, the one next to it,
It's super hidden, like in front of the restrooms that everybody forgets about that room.
That was supposed to be in school detention. It was off the corner.
Exactly. If you had a fucking hook up there, one of my girlfriends at the time worked there, or that helped out there. fucking, I'm pretty sure I came on a textbook.
All that was all that room was leftover books and leftover chairs and tables.
And
Yep.
leftover cummies.
Yeah.
Leftover cummies. Or that little place that where the stairs meet.
Mark,
With the
you get
door.
free games
Yeah,
too?
No,
No.
did not.
Fair
Did
enough.
not really do much until
He was a monk for a long
after.
time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it was kind of weird because you went to Holmes and it's like a gay school, and he was like, "You don't want to do anything exciting."
That's true.
That's all I- that's
Everybody
all I
knows
remember.
home is the LBGTQ plus
Holmes was the home for homos.
Probably.
So you're like
Triple H.
the Homo Huskies.
So when the boys show you what to do, you're like, "There's a lot of guy actually."
You know what? It was funny because my brother had a best friend named his name was Eric, and he was cool. They were in band together, and I think for junior or senior year, he moved to Holmes. Like he had to go to that school, and like a year later comes out the guy was gay, and you're like, oh man, if you go to Holmes, you turn gay, bro. Fucking after that, my brother stopped talking to him. I was like, man, that's harsh. You have a gay ass brother named Tony, and you're just gonna fucking abandon your friends like that.
I just called a Welmer. I'm sorry.
Oh fuck.
Anyways.
But you know, just let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
Should I fucking school, like in school grounds or jack off? I can't be the
That's
only one.
anybody did in Memorial High School.
That's true. But
I was just like, what?
I'm pretty sure that was like all high school. There was at least like a few people that got it on at every high school.
Especially when you had like the fucking keys to all these special rooms and shit like that. It was fun times.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know where it went. All went wrong.
We were talking about fathers, and then we were talking about how do you become a father? You fuck, but what happens before you fuck? Jack off a lot.
You're a degenerate.
Your mom does your washing and she finds out you're
Finds all your cummies.
You know what? I think this episode we just found out why Mark hates underwear.
That's true.
We discovered something
I think we got down to the root of it. But
Good times.
if you want to tell us where you dropped your cummies, go ahead and comment down below if you're listening to this on youtube.com/grimworks or
YouTube/Grimworks.
yeah, and if you want to join us on any of our social medias like Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, go ahead and search out Grimworks like you always do.
Yo.
Leave some comments there, and if you want to send us an email, go ahead and send us an email at citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
citypod88@gmail.com. There's a crocodile to buy here.
You
Fuck.
could be like these people that
And a
left
quillfish.
wonderful
And a
comments.
quillfish.
Yeah, and unlike our last couple of episodes, we do have some comments, people.
Whoa.
And we're starting off with the old classic, the Clarissa Clam Jam Power Hour.
she's
Yo,
back.
come on and
Clam.
slam. And welcome to her clam.
Yeah.
Come on and slam.
What?
And welcome to the clan.
Let's get it.
Hey, you what you
I
gonna
was just
do?
waiting for it.
You can tell they're happy that she
Yeah,
had to
exactly.
comment.
They just want to do that part.
Skirt, skirt, skirt.
All right, so our first one is food is such
Is
a
there
big
a hound in here?
food is such a big part of everyone's culture and understandings. It's crazy. Like for example, I made gumbo the other day, and I used to think, man, gumbo is one of the staples of Creole cooking. But when I actually made it, it made me appreciate the effort put in. But I realized that it's super cheap to make. It's like arroz con pollo for Mexicans. So,
Well, the thing is, it
The-
is a staple in Creole, and
The best gumbo I've
Creole.
ever had.
Creole.
The best gumbo I ever had was made by an Asian person.
Fair enough.
you know what it is about all these staples in food and shit? It's usually the stuff that they make together from the scraps of everything else. Yeah.
It's poor people food.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Poor people food is always been.
Comfort
Arroz de
food is
pollo,
poor people
gumbo, lobster. Lobster used to be fucking slave food.
Yep.
And just people found out it was good with
You
butter.
eat those roaches.
Fucking
yeah.
chitlins, all that shit.
All of that.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever
Beans and tortillas.
I don't think I've eaten a gumbo.
No.
It's
I
good.
never choose gumbo.
You-
Gumbo.
like seafood.
Oh, you didn't get gumbo with me over there at Kadiana? At Kadiana?
No, I ate the gator.
Oh.
Gator.
Well, that's what we had for appetizers.
No, that's what.
No, we ate gators for appetizers.
Oh yeah.
I had
Probably seen
I had
gumbo,
gumbo.
but
You probably had
no.
something else though.
I know I didn't eat gumbo.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten gumbo. I was like, because I'm not a soupy kind of guy.
It's not
Wait,
soup.
It's not soup?
No,
What is it?
it's beans and rice and
It's
seafood mostly.
It's like a heavy gravy with a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
A lot of flavor.
Yeah, it's like a seafood curry, basically.
And the thing is about food is that it gets people together and have conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand different cultures by breaking bread with them.
Yeah, they always say, the food is a
gateway drug.
Universal language.
yeah. I guess I don't know where I was going. I know there is a saying that involves like soul and food and like I don't know, love
Chicken
or something.
for the soul.
I don't have love in me, so it doesn't matter.
The only fucking food references like food is through the man's heart. To get through a man's heart, you go through his stomach or some bullshit like that.
Whatever.
Anyway,
we're butchering all these fucking sayings.
To get to a man's heart is through his stomach. That's what it is.
Huh?
It said to get to a man's heart is through his stomach.
There you go.
That's the saying.
That soul reached you hardcore, bro.
That's what they say.
Anyways, I don't know what to say to that. I'm sorry. But her next comment is when Anthony, and I'm assuming Bourdain, killed himself. It's a sad thing, and I know that he influenced a lot of people. But I think it would hit more if we actually knew him personally. Like when Robin Williams died. Yeah, it sucked because we grew up on him, but I think it would have affected us more if we actually knew him. So,
I think why it affected me more is because I had a more connection with another family member of mine that helped us like bond more. And
I saw this YouTuber. She's explaining why celebrity does impact people so much. Is because you think you know them.
yes.
Yeah.
That you've grown up with them. You seen them almost every day of your life.
Yeah.
You think you know them, but you connect them to the characters they play, not the persons they are.
Yeah.
So when, say, like Robin Williams, when he fucking killed you.
Everyone's like, oh my god, the genie killed himself.
Yeah, the genie goes himself. Peter Pan killed himself. It wasn't just Robin Williams. It's all the characters he played.
Yeah.
That you connect with. And I think that's why I get connected to entertainers dying because, like I said, when we're growing up, that was our pastime. TV. My mom didn't let us go out or interact a lot with a lot of people, so she always made sure we had movies, Disney movies, renting, going to the theater. That was our pastime.
Yeah.
We used to make a Friday night going to Hollywood Video.
Yeah, so we grew up with these people, and of course, we're getting to the longer end of our lives that you've seen these characters grow up with yourself. You fucking remember these little Hollywood actors.
Yeah.
Growing up, fuck those, but you grew up with them. So when they end up killing themselves, you lose something you think you knew.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't know them personally, but you think you know them. I think that's a big key. You think you know someone. Yeah. And then it impacts you a little bit more like that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it just depends on, like what you said. Like, you grow up with them or with, like, with Mark, having, like, a bond with a family member over watching this person and, like, kind of like a football game, like, kind of breaking down the footage and, like, really talking about what he's talking about. So, yeah, I can see that. There hasn't been a celebrity death as of now that has affected me that way. Like somebody that I look up to like that.
Because you stop connecting with entertainment.
That's true.
And you stop connecting to entertainment, you're like...
I think there would have to be someone in music that you really like. Say Claudio out of nowhere decided to fucking off himself. You'd be like, no.
I'd be like, damn, but did he finish that last album?
Probably not.
Fuck!
See, I never understood why people were so sad when Selena died. But that's because I didn't know the music.
Yeah.
To be fair, we were pretty sad when the guy from Scary Kids died.
I was bummed for like 2 days, and I was like, he's a heroin addict. I'll get over it.
But you were still bummed.
But you were bummed.
I guess. No, because I was like, oh man, he fucking killed himself. That's fucking... And then I immediately thought like, hey, I saw his last performance in Texas. Hell yeah. And like immediately like turned it into a positive.
You're like, shit, I should have gotten something signed.
Yeah, I still have the ticket though.
There's some celebrities that spin like that.
Yeah.
When Selena died, everybody was like, oh, the fucking Tejano Queen died and shit.
You don't get to talk about Selena.
Right? But I used to tell people at school, it's like, why do you guys care about her? That wasn't even really Mexican music or Spanish music.
Yeah.
It's like, what we listen to on our house, that's real Mexican Spanish music. She was just a fucking I don't know. I told her she was a wannabe Mexican artist.
Mm-hmm.
People got so fucking pissed at that.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't listen to the music. I didn't care for
You
her.
know how many enemies you made just right now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with
Prune got left behind in the car because he was making fun of Selena's.
oh, I'll
And that was
fucking
like
hear
a year
Texas, you don't
ago.
fuck with him. But I never understood because
Yeah.
I don't really like her music.
Mm-hmm.
That was alright.
Because we grew up with different kind of better music. Our cumbias and our fucking music that our parents.
I don't know, dog. You say better music, and then you start talking good stuff about
Hell yeah.
Godsmack and shit. So.
Oh, dude, our Spanish taste is different to our English taste.
Okay.
Yeah,
Our Spanish taste is more like our parents' taste.
But
the classics and shit.
But one thing I didn't get to say last episode
Mm-hmm.
was there is a huge rise in hangings. I think rich people just like to hang themselves.
They think that's the new
I was
trend.
like,
Everybody's
holy
like,
shit.
I don't know, hanging.
I don't know. This is a higher suicide rate, maybe, probably. I guess.
I was like, whatever happened to going the old Kurt Cobain way? Get a gun, shoot yourself. Come on, guys.
Well, Kurt Cobain didn't shoot himself.
Fair enough.
Courtney Love, dude.
Oh.
That brings up something where I was listening to Stone Temple Pilots, and I think they have a song that talks shit about Courtney Love and how they believe that she did kill Kurt Cobain.
And that's when
She
Steve
did it.
didn't
Yeah.
die.
And then she made a song about Stone Temple Pilots. Okay, I'm done.
It's bad. See, but even with Heath Ledger dying,
Yeah.
I didn't care for him. I thought it was crappy that he let the Joker take him out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, good rinse.
Yeah,
of
I was
that
like,
Joker.
good, fuck him.
Mhm.
He couldn't handle it. Because I remember when Jack Nicholson came out, he's like, you couldn't handle the fucking Joker.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, you couldn't, little bitch.
Well, now he's got Alzheimer's, so fuck Jack Nicholson.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why he stopped acting.
That's sad.
Who gives a shit? But her last comment is, seems weird that this is her last comment because it says, I'm back.
Something Anthony Bourdain won't do. Boom.
But she
she's
says,
back.
she says, first off, Tony, I wouldn't automatically assume you're a bi. I just wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know.
She provides. I think it's because you're very flashy with your accessories.
Told you.
You see, it's true. We told you about this even yesterday. You're
Did we?
oh man, I love accessories.
Oh no, we did this on D&D
Yes.
where I told you rock stars
Yeah.
are fucking accessories and girls love that shit. Hip
Freddie
hop,
Mercury was a rock star.
fucking hip hop
And
artists.
he loved dick.
Hip hop artists fucking make songs and that's how they show how fucking great
they
they
spend
are.
a lot of
they have
money.
the-
They're
they have
talking
the
about the
fucking
money.
chain and shit.
But they have chains.
They have chains
Yeah.
and bracelets and rings and watches and all that shit.
Rolexes.
And how is that's okay for them? But when I do it, it's just
Because they're
okay.
rich.
Because they're rich.
Hey, my shit's expensive.
No, it's not.
Yeah, well,
It's expensive for poor people,
okay. Yeah.
but it's not expensive for rich people.
See, when I put on the fucking all
You,
this
you ain't
shit-
got that Ric Flair drip. All right.
Yeah. I'm surprised you know that song.
I just know it because I saw the video. I was like, Ric Flair's in a fucking hip hop video.
Yeah, he's doing a little fucking.
Yeah,
woo,
he's
little
doing
dance.
his fucking Nature
Yeah.
Boy dance.
But that's why I do it because that's how I grew up with the rock stars, and it seemed cool.
Yeah.
And I want to be cool, so I bought all the spikes, and then I bought all the fucking chains.
Oh
and
my god,
pendants
dude.
and
He was a
rings.
poster kid for fucking Hot
Fuck.
Topic.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Hot Topics was where all my money went when I was in middle school.
I'm talking
and
about
that shit.
fucking like stud fucking
Oh, yeah,
bracelets,
from
leather.
elbow to fingers, I was
I
covered in money.
I
even-
fucking believe it.
Even wear those fucking striped gloves with the holes.
God.
So yeah, you come out bi,
And
you
he
come
had
out gay.
fucking,
She's
uh,
not
fingers
surprised.
painted. I was like, oh my god, this guy's a fucking fruit.
I'm not gay. I just want to be a rock star. That sounded really fucking gay.
So
I'm
there you
not
go.
gay. I just want some dick in me. You gotta tell me. We'll find you a boyfriend on Grindr.
So there you go. That was Clarissa's Clam Jam Power
Hey,
Hour.
you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do?
And we have some more comments from Keeping It Rags with a Prue.
Oh shit! Everybody's back on this episode.
They were celebrating summer.
Yeah, probably. Prune's first comment. Please stop with the toilet and ass stories. Ain't gonna stop, right? It's just not gonna happen. When something happens, when something traumatic like that happens to us, we have to tell the people.
We didn't do toilet and ass today, but we did talk about jacking off and cummies.
And I jacked off in toilets.
Yeah, there you go.
His next comment: heard someone watching porn in the restroom. I told him shit.
He would too.
He would. But stop watching porn, motherfucker.
Come on, not in public, dude.
His next comment: been stupid busy lately, dudes. Trying to get to that next level in life. Wish me luck. Hey man, good
I think
luck.
he did a 5K.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
That boy is trying to not be poor. So
Hey.
man, fucking.
I wouldn't say not be poor. He's just
He's trying
he
to better
cares
himself.
about his health, his overall health.
No, he's just generally
Like he
trying
likes to say, like Fruitman likes to say, all you got is really your health, man. And once that goes,
Yeah,
what you
but
got?
he tries to better himself in his job and his intelligence and his education. He wants to be better. And
Yeah.
like when
I can applaud that.
When Daniel actually sits down and has a conversation with you, he fucking motivates you. He's like, look, dude, I'm trying to make my paper, trying to finish school, I'm trying to do all this stuff, and be like, you know what? I want to make my paper. I want to go back to school and do something else. It's motivation, so I applaud to him.
Yeah, I agree. Keep on doing what you're doing, Prune. His next comment: Nate plays Brawlhalla and D&D. Hit him up. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Nate. I don't know about Powder.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy to be around every once in a while.
Yeah.
Not saying he's a bad guy. Just saying tough to be around.
True.
But his last comment is, you can jump in Dark Souls. Get good, Eric. I think it was me that was talking shit about Dark Souls.
I
So
don't think Eric's ever played Dark Souls.
Eric just laughed right now. So
yeah, he has nothing to defend himself. But I'm pretty sure it was me that was saying they finally added a jump mechanic. Be honest with you, I haven't played Dark Souls. You know why? Because I suck. I know I suck. I'm scared of Dark Souls and it taking my life. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, but all those games that fucking got announced, I'm pretty sure he's psyched about it.
Yeah.
He likes to Smash Bros. And he likes fucking. I'm guessing that Reiku one's gonna be something he'll play.
Yeah, that Saiku or whatever the fuck it's called. But yeah, I want to play Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima, I think is what it's called. I don't speak Japanese. But yeah, I want to play that one because it's a new Sucker Punch game. I liked Infamous that they did before, so I'm excited about that one.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. So they're doing a little different take on it. The game looks fucking beautiful. The color palettes on it is awesome. So yeah, I'm excited about that one.
I decided I'm gonna play everything that comes out for the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the Switch is gonna be where I focus because something about just fucking taking it everywhere.
I'll agree. Like
And it's just simple gameplay. It's not
Yeah.
that hard. Just fucking. It's what games are supposed to be: entertainment, and you can take it on the go. I'm in.
Yeah. Like there's some like, indie games that I'm like, these look perfect for the Switch that you can just get up and go and just play when you have some time. You know, especially me, like, I have a lot of downtime at work. I can probably play like some Switch.
You know what's
stuff.
the best thing though? Those games could be competitive if you fucking take it to that level.
Yeah.
It could be fun. It could be party games. It could be cool. But if you turn that switch on where you want to be competitive, there's actually a competitive scene for Splatoons, ARMS, and Kart. And I'm guessing Smash Bros. Gonna have a competitive scene.
I'm pretty psyched about that, about the Smash Bros. Just to see like what that's gonna be like, and I know that they're releasing another control that's compatible with the Switch that kind of resembles more like the GameCube style control. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that because the GameCube,
Plus,
awesome controller.
It's cool because we hang out as a group.
Yeah.
That's something that everybody can play.
Exactly.
Just to get up the team instead of one-on-one like on a fighting game and shit like that. So
What I want to play is fucking Mario Party.
Mario Party seems like fun.
It's good when you're drinking. It actually is a good party game. When you're drinking,
I played it when I was not drinking in middle school, and that shit was fun. Like I forgot who I would play with when I had the GameCube.
Yeah.
Or the 64. I think it was mostly cousins. We'd fucking play the shit out of fucking Mario Party 1 and 2.
See, all I want is Smash to come out, and I want to fucking record Mark being Eric. So just be there.
Damn.
I want that
60 plus characters to get up in that ass.
I want that
It ain't gonna happen, bro.
I'll go by the controller. I already have the
I'm
Switch. I'll
telling
go
you,
by the controller.
I ain't doubting that you take stocks, but you don't take that W, and the
I'm
W
gonna-
is what matters.
He ain't gonna
And you don't
it,
take them, bruh.
Just like
All you do is
take
take.
W's.
All you take is them L's.
Nah, dog. I take W's. I get.
Just
I
like I wanna
W's.
play Prune in some cart, and when I win, I'm gonna record that shit. I'm just keep replaying
Dude.
it to him.
Just
Replaying him. Replaying
just give up on that.
There's only one
Fucking
person that beat Prune in this house in cart, and that was me. And I was back in Cyber Zone.
yeah, but that don't count.
Totally counts.
It doesn't. It doesn't count because it was the fucking. It was like an actual like kart race. It wasn't the. It wasn't a control baby.
Still counts.
How about you, Mark? You think you take him down some Smash?
I really don't gotta say anything else on that. We know what it's
Yeah,
about.
we do.
We all know.
We think we know.
And you know, Mark has. He
Bro.
does have a way to get to.
I
a
think
Switch
you,
and
I think you
practice
maybe
it up.
won once.
Nah, dog. I won like 2.
What's the thing I put?
Uh,
You're like, I beat you a couple times. I was like, yeah. I was like, of course you won a couple times. I need you to play longer, right? But then Prune jumped in and he said, him and someone else.
Dave and
His crew.
Lips.
And that'd be awesome to actually play with other people too.
yeah, people actually offer a challenge and
Yeah.
Well, because they practice. They actually do practice.
You know,
And
by
they-
Then
the
I'm probably
time.
in trouble because when I touched Smash again, I used to play with my cousin with Melee, and then I just stopped playing.
Yeah.
And then when I touched it again, that's when I came over here like all fucking drunk. And I beat Eric and that and Pokin.
Damn, he wasn't even sober and he fucking stomped
Everybody
on
knows drunken actually makes you better.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
It looses the reflexes, bro.
You don't need.
It loses the muscle, so you got that reflex going
You're
on. dog.
fucking.
Not how it works.
You're retarded.
I remember when I played fucking Call of Duty.
Being
against somebody, I was
drunk-
drunk and I killed it.
But being drunk slows down your reaction time.
It does.
It completely does.
After that,
He wasn't that
the
drunk.
muscle memory was coming back.
Yeah. I mean, if you play it for like nonstop, if you set like for a summer,
Yeah,
you're
me
just
and my
playing
cousin
that
played
nonstop.
fucking nonstop summer.
muscle memory starts kicking in. You're like, oh, I remember this.
You know what? There's only one way to sell this when the game comes out.
That's
It's
true.
On.
Yeah, I got a Switch too.
It's
so-
on. And
Oh,
Yeah, I have a Switch. so-
shit.
And
I
it-
think I'm pretty sure Julia could beat you, Eric.
No.
Yeah.
Well, she's still very new at it, but she was like, I'm excited to play it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna try not to go too hard to the paint.
And when they-
In my
when
head,
that-
I was like, it's gonna be like that time when what's his name from Dragon Ball Super trained with Frieza and he'll be past the Ginyu level.
By the time the Smash comes out, the fucking Switch internet service should be up too, right?
Yes, because the Switch service I think starts in September or October,
then
and
Smash is in
Smash.
We don't have to be in the same house, right?
This December it's December 7th for Smash.
So I'm just
No,
saying,
it has to be fucking local connection because your fucking internet
no,
sucks.
I'm just saying because Mark started a new job and shit. There is gonna be no excuse
Yeah.
for not to go down. And I'm gonna record that shit, and I will.
Mm.
And then from there it's gonna be all right. Who wins that one? It's like winner takes everything.
And we'll do fucking tournament rules, Final Destination, fucking 3 to 4 stocks, and no
Best-
items.
Best to that thing.
Is there specials? Because that one
No.
is.
No
Well,
no
no,
items
doing
or
the
specials.
Sweat,
They don't do
sweating it
specials
out.
They don't do
either.
specials?
No.
Sweating it out.
There you go.
Eric's never scared of competition.
Well,
Bitch, everything you do, sweat.
I'm done.
I don't know, but he's making it seem like I'm scared of competition. Eric's never scared of competition.
You're just scared of fucking being called the loser because you can't win.
Not at all.
Whatever, you fucking loser. And that was keeping the regs with a prune.
And then on that note, I want to thank Carissa and the Proof. Keep commenting
Yes,
comments.
yes,
Make
yes,
sure
yes.
everybody comment. Come on, hey, it brings joy to our
For a
heart.
moment
does, it
there,
really
we thought
does.
everyone stopped liking.
Yeah, we were going through a fucking little identity crisis there.
It's like, do
Oh, I
people
don't think
like
call us. Are we too fat?
You know what's really cool is John had the experience where he's I don't know if he said it on here, but he definitely said it on Perils, that he went to Grimdark
Oh, he got recognized.
and he got
We
recognized.
said it for him. 'Cause
Yeah.
John doesn't want to be part of the
And then,
group no more.
and then when we did that Warhammer podcast, he was like, "Yeah, it's good."
Yeah,
It's
good.
but then when I went to Grimdark this probably like a week ago, I got recognized.
Ooh.
And I was like, that felt fucking super good. That felt like I was doing something with my life.
You know, when I met you guys at Grimdark, right?
Yeah.
And you introduced me to everybody in the table.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this is Tony. He's like, we know who he is.
Yeah.
I was like, they know who I am. And now you fucking play
That's
me.
that orphan.
It does make me feel like I might be doing something good with my
Yeah,
life.
because he's like,
So-
hey, man, me Tony. He's like, we know who he is. I was like, yeah. And that other dude, that bald dude, that the shit talker from...
Oh,
whatever,
X.
He's like, I know who you are. And I was like, cool, man. Then he walked out. I was like, they know who I am. Yeah.
They don't know my name, but they know my voice.
Oh, they know Tony, but everybody makes fun of the fucking...
That's
There's
true.
always a joke tied to who the fuck I am.
That's right, Orphan. Don't you
So-
forget it.
That's how I
That's a double way sort of being recognized.
That's how I give you recognition.
Because
Yeah.
that fucking heroes, when I go play Pokemon, you're like, hey, you're that orphan. And I was like, I'm not a fucking orphan. He's like, you're not? So, but anyway, on that
I'm
note,
gonna call you that.
on that note, thanks for joining us to episode 97 of the Can I Trust You podcast. I have been your City Pie. I have been your host, Tony, and I'm here with
Roman.
and
Juan Culo.
Still funny.
And at the end,
Your boy Eric.
Hate that boy. And like we say at the end of every podcast,
Bye.
bye.